Letter 141 by Charles Lamb. Mary Lamb to Sarah Stoddart, November 9 and 14, 1805. My dear Sarah, after a very feverish night, I writ a letter to you, and I have been distressed about it ever since. In the first place, I have thought I treated too lightly your differences with your brother, which I freely enter into and feel for, but which I rather wish to defer saying much about till we meet. But that which gives me most concern is the way in which I talked about your mother's illness, and which I have since feared you might construe into my having a doubt of your showing her proper attention, without my impertinent interference. God knows, nothing of this kind was ever in my thoughts, but I have entered very deeply into your affliction with regard to your mother. And while I was wishing, the many poor souls in the kind of desponding way she is in, whom I have seen, came afresh into my mind, and all the mismanagement with which I have seen them treated was strong in my mind, and I wrote under a forcible impulse, which I could not at that time resist, but I have fretted so much about it since, that I think it is the last time I will ever let my pen run away with me. Your kind heart will, I know, even if you have been a little displeased, forgive me, when I assure you my spirits have been so much hurt by my last illness, that at times I hardly know what I do. I do not mean to alarm you about myself, or to plead an excuse, but I am very much otherwise than you have always known me. I do not think anyone perceives me altered, but I have lost all self-confidence in my own actions, and one cause of my low spirits is, that I never feel satisfied with anything I do. A perception of not being in a sane state perpetually haunts me. I am ashamed to confess this weakness to you, which, as I am so sensible of, I ought to strive to conquer. But I tell you that you may excuse any part of my letter that has given offense, for your not answering it, when you are such a punctual correspondent, has made me very uneasy. Write immediately, my dear Sarah, but do not notice this letter, nor do not mention anything I said relative to your poor mother. Your handwriting will convince me you are friends with me, and if Charles, who must see my letter, was to know I had first written foolishly, and then fretted about the event of my folly, he would both ways be angry with me. I would desire you to direct to me at home, but your hand is so well known to Charles, that that would not do. Therefore, take no notice of my megrims till we meet, which I most ardently long to do. An hour spent in your company would be a cordial to my drooping heart. Pray write directly, and believe me, ever your affectionate friend, M. Lamb. Nov. L4. I have kept this by me till today, hoping every day to hear from you. If you found the seal a clumsy one, it is because I opened the wafer. Write, I beg, by the return of the post, and as I am very anxious to hear whether you are, as I fear, dissatisfied with me, you shall, if you please, direct my letter to nurse. Her direction is Mrs. Grant at Mr. Smith's, Maidenhead, Ram Court, Fleet Street. I was not able, to notice, when I writ to Malta, your letter concerning an insult you received from a vile wretch there, and as I mostly show my letters to Charles, I have never named it since. Did it ever come to your brother's knowledge? Charles and I were very uneasy at your account of it. I wish I could see you. Yours ever, M. Lamb. I do not mean to continue a secret correspondence, but you must oblige me with this one letter. In future, I will always show my letters before they go, which will be a proper check upon my wayward pen.